Hello. Hi, guys. So, press one if you know what I'm live about. This is my first drama video. I'm going to show you something. I know Justice Cheney does. Hey, Red. So, I got to check my email real quick before I do something. So, I've modded for Hopi since the beginning of her channel. And she had Dolly's alleged ex-girlfriend on there, and Marissa and I had talked about it the other day on her channel. And I'm always want to be fair and ask questions, and uh, just to understand things a little more. And I was asking questions, and she was politely answering, and I put in the comment section, if you choose to ask, please and thank you. Now, yeah, it is a serious situation, and however, I was talking to Circle Jerks and Queen OG, and it was literally just a few messages. And hold on one second. Hey, I'm live on my second channel. All right, bye. And to me, it's not about not believing anyone. If she says that happened, well, okay, whatever. I mod for Dolly, I modded for Hopi, I mod for just about every single channel out there. And I haven't had a chance to read emails, honey, I'm sorry, but it's not as very I'm not worried, but something is wrong for an individual to go crazy like that. I mean, something is clearly wrong with her for that to happen. I mean, so I was in Hopi's room, and I was talking to Circle Jerks and Queen OG. They had made me a Ken doll in one of their lives. Circle Jerks did. And the other day, Queen OG asked me if I would like to be Ken, and she would like to be Barbie for like a Halloween thing. And she asked me just a simple question, and she said, I don't want to talk about it in here much more because, you know, she didn't want to take up the chat or anything like that. And I think I made one more comment, and I said, okay. And then Hopi started going off. Like, if you're not going to take this seriously or anything, um, and you're going to like not believe her or question the victim or something like that. Queen OG, if you want to come up. But I have never heard anybody. I mean, it was just crazy, absolutely crazy. So I've got some receipts. Um, I was asking questions, pertaining to what she was talking about. As I told her in I think the first question I asked her, if you choose to answer it, please and thank you. A victim doesn't have to answer anything. I get that. I said, if you choose to answer it, please and thank you. That's all. So, Circle Jerk said something before this. It was like, you're a handsome man if you didn't bat for the other team or something like that. And I put, oh, I love you, babe, Circle Jerk. And then, hold on one second. I got so much. Let's see here. And she deleted Queen OG as a mod, and she deleted her message. And this is where Circle Jerk said, Justin, if you didn't got to bat for the other team and don't have to worry about these crazy women, meaning, someone that was talking about me or something like that. And she was asking a question about something federal or something like that being a crime, and I just put, have reports been made? And she went Elsie Williams, she went ape shit. Oh, sorry, Queen OG. Sorry. Let me get my little Barbie up here. And that's all it was. You ranked. Circle Jerk, if you want to come up, you're welcome to, honey. If you don't, it's okay. I mean, that was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. That is not a stable person. I've never heard, like, I didn't even know who she was talking to. I didn't even know she was talking about me and Queen OG until I was blocked or timed out. Like, that's how much it was not a thing. Oh, thank you, Liz. And this is the thing. I mean, I clearly said when I came in, I mod for Dolly, I modded for Hopi. I was too, Heather. I was very shocked. Well, I mean, cracking asses, apparently, she doesn't get any sort of, it has to, like, I don't get it. Like, just something is off. That's all I can say. That's really all I can say. Are you coming up, Queen OG? Anybody else who wants to come up is welcome to come up as well. But when Queen OG comes up, just please let her have the floor until we get this out there. But like, that was as deep as it was. Hold on. There's literally no sense in. Hey, Rob,
Hey, Justin.
how are you?
I'm all right. I just want to say thank you, Queen OG and Justin for getting me in trouble at the end too.
Oh, you got in trouble too?
Well, I mean, I think because something happened a few weeks ago or whatever, and then uh, Hopi and I always have some tension between us. I don't know what it is.
Well,
I really do
apparently,
try to be. I really try to be respectful. Like,
Hopi has had a lot of tensions with a lot of people.
yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to make it about that, but anyway, so like, I guess OG put something in the chat about that towards
It
the end. I
did.
don't know what it was. And then I know I had made a comment because Melissa was saying something about Ryan up church about Jimmy reaching out to him. And my personal thing was when I broke away from Dolly, it had something to do with that. And I didn't want to be a part of it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I had made a comment about that. And someone in the chat had challenged me and kept asking me about it and asking me. I kept ignoring that comment and ignoring it. So towards the end, I just said, because they hung together. So
Mm-hmm.
towards the end, OG had made that something about something that
It's
happened
me.
previously, and she took it to the side and blah blah blah. And then I had
What?
made this thing said because they hung together. Anyway, so then it was like, so then Hopi was like, and Robin, don't you start in here? Sometimes I was like, oh no, now I'm in trouble too.
What was that? What
And I
was
was like,
that?
I don't know
Um,
what happened. I was like, oh no, now y'all got me in trouble.
Well, I mean,
I don't
literally,
know. I don't
Justin and I,
know.
am I echoing or anything? Am I okay?
no, you're good. You're good.
You're
Okay.
good.
I mean, we had a side conversation, and I literally said, let's take it offline. And then she
Yes.
flipped. She
Yes.
flipped.
That's exactly. Yeah. Queen OG's like, hey, I don't want to talk about it in here. And I just said, go ahead, email me, and I'll give you my phone number. And it was
But,
like, you motherfucking bitch. It's like,
But it
and the
was,
funniest thing was, I wasn't even listening to what was going on, the audio, because I was busy chatting. So people were like texting me saying to listen to it because I hadn't listened to it. And that was even worse than what was getting written. It was like, what are you talking about? Like, you want me to list out my stuff? I'm more a victim than any of you. I had a
Queen
side conversation about an ascot, and
Yes,
then
it
I'm
was an
like the devil.
ascot, and I'm like, "What's an ascot?" Is it like the ghetto Epcot? I said, "No."
And then we got, and then suddenly I saw my wrench was taken. And the thing that really gets me is when I run my chat, and Justin's, you both have been in my chat, obviously. Like, I run it, I don't time people out. I have like one mod for like 100 people in my chat. Like, I'm kind of like open panel. Unless you do hate speech, homophobe, racist, you're fine. Let's discuss. And she
Right,
blocked you,
it's a free
Robin. She
country.
blocked you.
It's
She
well,
blocked you
I
without
did.
telling me.
I know you told me that I had been blocked. I didn't ask any questions. I simply said to you in the chat, what did I say? I said, it's fine. It's okay. I mean, like, I didn't say anything about who or this or that. Did I say anything when you said
No.
I had
And I
been blocked?
remember as soon as you
you were
came
just
in,
being supportive.
I
You were
was
just
very
being
yeah, she,
supportive.
gracious and
yeah,
said,
you,
like, I didn't ask any questions because I don't care. Like, okay,
yeah,
no biggie, and I try to be respectful and watch my
you
mouth.
were. And I remember that day because I think it was my second live. I don't know what I'm doing, right? Like, it's my second live. And I remember you came in and she started railing on you. And I was like, oh my gosh,
Always,
calm down. And then she
always.
timed you out. And I thought things were fixed because you weren't talking about it anymore. I didn't realize that you got blocked until like 2 days later when I saw my block list. And I was like, holy crap. Like, who did that? I have like two
Mhm.
mods. So it's obviously easy to figure out. But like, what? And then you yell at me for an ascot that I said, let's stop talking and be respectful.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
that was it. That was it. I said, like, I was literally so confused when she was like screaming. I'm like, who the hell's being like disrespectful, like crazy in here? And then I see your message gets deleted, and then I see I'm timed out and blocked, and I'm like,
And then I noticed I lost my
what?
rent. And then I was
But
timed
he,
out too, and I was like, what? Because I wasn't
but he,
listening either. So I was like, what?
but I think she's. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know what she is, but I think sometimes people in these situations
Exactly.
get very triggered, and
I think
so
so.
Well, I mean,
maybe I don't.
I mean,
I can't say that that's what was going on. I don't want to assume what's going on with someone else. I'm just gonna say, like,
well, yes,
this is a very sensitive situation, and I always stand with victims, no matter who victims are.
she got
Like, I
mad at
will.
Eliza, and she started screaming at Eliza earlier on, and it was just insanity. So we were over, for those of you that's just coming in, we were over at uh, the Real Rant Room, which is Hopey Dopey. She used to go by Hopey Dopey. And, Queen OG, and we were talking to Circle Jerks, because Circle Jerks made uh, Queen OG and I like Ken and Barbie. And we thought of an idea a week ago, maybe a few days ago, about becoming Ken and Barbie for Halloween. And there was just a cute comment made by Circle Jerks, and then Queen OG said, buy an ascot, and I didn't know what an ascot was.
I couldn't believe you didn't know what an ascot was. I was surprised by
Well,
that.
I mean, the thing was, it wasn't that, it was a few comments, which nothing was as ruined as the flip out and yelling about the comment. I mean, that's what really took it down.
Hmm.
As a creator, if we ignore chat, we ruin our own lives by yelling in
Right.
them. Like, those comments didn't bother anyone as much as the yelling. I mean, that
Right.
took it over and ended it. Like, if you would have just been like, maybe they shouldn't talk about ascots and talk to me later, that's fine. I mean, the thing is, I even said, let's take it offline. I don't want to be disrespectful. And then I get in trouble. Like, I
That's exactly
actually
right.
said that.
And I said,
I
okay,
saw you
I'll give you
comment and
my
say
email address,
email you. Yeah,
or I
I
said,
saw that.
email me, I'll give you my phone number. That's
I saw
exactly what
you.
I said.
Yep. And I
And
said,
Saw what you
then
perfect.
listed.
and then she's like, you guys are not being respectful in chat and everything. I said, Hopi, go back and look at the comments. I don't need to look at the comments. I've seen the fucking comments. Like, I've been
Well,
called
she said we were
everything.
questioning victims.
She said we were what?
Well, she said
Well,
we were
Oh, she said
questioning
we were
victims.
questioning
Like,
victims. And the first question I asked her, maybe the second, but the first one or two comments that I asked her, I said, if you choose to answer, please and thank you. Because I understand victims don't have to answer anything to us, or anything like that. But
right.
um and and she graciously answered, and I appreciated that, and hope he read my comment, and that was it.
Yeah, I didn't,
There
we started talking. You didn't know what an ascot was, which an ascot is like that little scarf that's short that you tie around your neck that, like, it has the tie in front. It's like the little short one that, like, when people go golfing or do parcheesi or whatever. But anyway, I did feel like we're taking up chat because other people started piping in. And that's why I said, let's take this offline. I don't want to take over chat. And you said, email me, I'll call you. I said, perfect. And that was it. And then it was like this uproar of, you're questioning victims and you're being disrespectful. And it's like, I was trying to be respectful because I saw people piping in and I thought maybe I'm taking over chat. Like, I was trying, so when you're trying to do something and you get yelled at for not do, it's like, that's when you're like,
Right.
what?
Exactly.
It was hurtful. It was hurtful. It was hurtful, especially after just a few days ago, seeing that, the little thing with her and Robin, and then she blocks you and then never said anything. And I would have never known if I hadn't checked my block list, which I've done 5 lives. I probably would have never checked that if I had just hadn't been, happened to be in there. And it's like, well, you did that to me and thought that was okay. And all I did was talk about a flippin' ascot and say, I don't want to take over your chat. Let's take it offline. And I get yelled at for doing things I didn't do. And it's like, that's hurtful. That's hurtful when I'm supposed to be your friend
Mhm.
too. I'm supposed to be one of your good friends, which clearly I'm not and never was.
I thought the same.
I
I
mean,
always
you
thought the
think it's
same.
a friend, you tell someone to the side and say, hey, can you take your conversation elsewhere? And I say, oh, I already did. That's okay. Don't publicly out me like I'm some like outlandish bitch. That's not okay. And you ruined your own chat. You went flipping off, made everyone uncomfortable.
She
The whole thing ended. You did
like
that to you.
this is the thing. She completely derailed her live. Completely.
Yep.
She completely screwed it all up and lost all of the attention on it. Even even if we were being like disrespectful or something like that, which in my opinion, we were not. Um, she could have done it after the live or whatever, but now I think she's even got her. I don't even think it's up. Her video's up in now. Her video's
I don't know.
down.
I didn't even
But
realize. I didn't even realize that she was referring to the two of you when she first started
I didn't either.
saying
I
I
that.
had no
didn't
idea.
either.
And
Someone
then when I
texted me, me
noticed
neither.
your comment, OG, when you put your comment and the bench was gone, of course, you put the comment about my name, and my name was tagged in it. I was like, oh shit, here we go. I was like, oh
Sorry,
no,
but
this isn't going to
I
be
had
good.
I didn't mean that, but I had to make a point. I had to make a point that you took your personal emotions to my channel, and I didn't really do anything wrong. I mean, I'm sorry. I
I
mean,
just think
and maybe you're right,
women,
Robin. Maybe it's just a touchy subject, and
I,
people's emotions are raw, and something came out at me towards me and Justin that didn't really need to be. Sometimes it's redirected aggression. Maybe we just got some redirected
Sure,
aggression, and that's that.
sure.
But
Maybe she's
it's
right.
going through something in her
the,
life right now, um, that's unknown to us, right? But
right.
I
No,
feel
I
we
was
deserve an
referring to like,
apology.
oh shit, like here she goes. She's going to start unrailing on me now when you put that comment about me in it. That's what I was referring to.
Who put
But
a comment
yes,
about you?
when OG posted the
Oh,
comment and tagged my name in it, I was like, oh
oh,
no, now
gotcha, gotcha,
she's
gotcha.
really going to get amped up
Oh
because
no, it was
she
no, it
said that
she wouldn't.
me. And so, yes, she did. She even started getting more amped up.
Oh
I could
God,
tell. Yeah,
God,
she
I'm
was.
sorry then.
I definitely could see that there was like what I would identify for me. For me, it could be a very triggering subject
Yes. Well,
to
you have
be
to look at things and
discussing.
say, does the crime fit the punishment? Did what Justin and I were doing fit what happened? And no,
The
it did
derailment.
not. No, it
No,
did not. So
no,
something more is happening there.
no,
And we probably do need to maybe be the bigger people and just say, okay, maybe we're
no,
not understanding something going on. And, we gotta, just because the punishment did not fit the crime there at all.
It
At
no,
all.
didn't. It didn't.
no.
Addressing this in her evening speech this evening, and I will be there, and hopefully she will not unmod me. I literally mod in just about like every freaking true crime, you know what I mean, channel.
Yeah.
And I've never been unmodded a day in my life. I've never been even, I mean, yeah, there's, you know, uh, people call us stuff and names and everything like that. And I never have ever addressed really anything. So this is my first drama video in nearly 10 months of me being on YouTube. So,
You got a public lashing.
as a creator, yeah, but I wasn't going to let this one go because I did nothing wrong. Like I did nothing.
Well,
We did nothing wrong.
yeah,
And
and I agree. I get a lot of whatever, and I always try and ignore it too, but there are some things that that once out there, people might take it that will go towards your character. There's some things that I
Exactly.
don't want out there because that will give other people who don't know me a perception of my character that I don't want. So there are some things you do have to address. And considering all we did was have a few back and forths, and then I said, let's take it offline. I don't want this perception that I did this out there because it's not okay. It's not okay.
mhm.
It, it,
So
it, it was really like it was yeah, it's just well, I mean, okay, so you saw what happened. Okay, OG, so like you saw how like she was with me and yours, right?
Yep.
Towards me, right? So that's kind
Yep.
of, and then you see how it was today, right? So that's
Yep.
kind of like, so just kind of gauge that. Like, that's kind of how it can be.
Well, I know she tends to rant and pop off, but you know, I don't know. This was a little bit beyond. You know, when you take someone's rent, I mean, it kind of now you're not being just professional, you're being emotional. You know, you're taking it to the person, not just,
Mhm.
you know, YouTube. You're kind of like taking it to my credibility and my morality and our friendship. And that's where kind of like that's below the belt. And that's just, you know, that you just shouldn't do that. You know, you really got to think about something before you do something like that because
Th-
that's a altering thing. You know, that's a friendship ending thing.
This is an ascot, people, not to be
Justin's
confused with
about
an
the
ass
ass.
hat. Not to be confused with an ass hat.
Yes, yes, that is an ascot. Isn't it beautiful?
But Ken usually wears his. Well, sometimes Ken wears his. Like he likes to wear his sometimes with like a Hawaiian shirt with it unbuttoned,
Yes.
showing a little
You should
skin.
look at Circle Jerk's costume of
So
of
it's got to be a
of
little longer
Justin,
though,
and they do a
Justin.
Oh,
perfect 10. It's really cute.
Yes, yes.
We'll
You
find.
have
We
to
got
look.
plenty of time. I just ordered my stuff. We got plenty of time.
Yes.
yes, we got plenty of time. Um, yeah, it was. I mean,
Well,
that was just the craziest thing I've.
Well,
It's
Just in
I
regards.
feel badly if some sort of, you know, I feel like I came into the room and, you know, like there were 5 pages of people saying hi to me and, you know, maybe I kind of took over, I don't know. And then we talked, and if I did anything wrong, you know, I certainly apologize. I mean,
well,
you know, if anyone saw my post, I've been a victim probably as much as all those people on panel put together. So obviously I would
Yeah.
never do that. You know, if you know who I am, that's not me. You know, that's
I,
not who I am at all. So, you know, I feel badly if I had any part of doing something wrong. Obviously, I apologize and I feel badly, but, you know, I don't think I did. I don't think none of us did. We did nothing wrong. And that's why we're talking about it.
no, I don't think either one of you did anything wrong. I'm gonna say that up front. I don't feel like you did anything wrong. I just that I think that the energy was just so high already when you
no,
came
honey.
in there, and for whatever reason, I don't think it has anything to do with either one of you, right? Like it's not really about either one of you, even though it is about both of you.
So apparently, Hopi's in here
Right.
seriously because I asked you to respect my room seriously. Um, Hopi, the crime did not fit the punishment. That was uncalled for, and I mean,
Yeah.
I told you to go back and look at that. I mean, we didn't even know you were talking to us because it was really just a few messages, really. And I mean, yeah, I mean, we come in and as creators, a lot of people say hello to you and stuff. And this is the thing, like I said, I mod for you. Um, and I mod for Dolly. I mod for a lot of channels. And when something like this happens, I have my own personal opinion, but I don't let my personal opinion go public because it's to me it's like politics. And again, like I have my own personal belief, but everyone doesn't have to know my personal belief.
It's a
Um,
professionalism thing,
that's exactly
basically.
right, Queen OG. And because I respect Dolly, I respected you, and that it was just over aggression.
Would you like for me to step down so she can come up, maybe?
No, I mean she's welcome to come up.
You don't have to step down though. I think
Yeah.
sometimes YouTube, we get personal with each other, and sometimes we forget, if you're going to do a live like that, that you do have to be a little bit more professional, because you are talking about a very sensitive subject. And I think, even if we had done something wrong, yelling like that is not the way to take care of it,
It's
because that's what's going to hurt victims, that kind of yelling. I mean, even if we had done something really, really horrible, that is not the appropriate way to take care of it. We need to have a little bit more professionalism, how we talk to our mods, how we talk to our chat.
Let's
We can't just
let's
go
be
off,
real.
because
Did I or
that
did
hurts
I not?
people.
okay. Listen,
OG,
you're not
did
going to
I or
yell.
did I not
You're
message
not
you
going to yell.
offline?
You're not going to yell.
Did I? Did I not message you offline
Don't
and
yell at
ask
me.
you
I
not
don't
to
yell
do
at
it?
you.
I'm half deaf. I shout all the time. I can't help it. I
Well,
keep explaining this
you
to you, but
sound
I
like a
can't hear my own voice.
robot yelling anyway, so we can't even hear you. So if you yell at
Okay,
me, at least
cool.
get
I
your
sound
audio
like a
right.
robot. Did I not message you offline and
Message
ask you
who?
not to do it? And then you wrote something in my chat. That's when I got annoyed.
Who did you
Because you
message?
told me to take it offline when I had.
Who did you message, Hopi?
OG, I messaged
Personal
OG.
friendship.
I messaged her offline and
What
said,
does that
please
have to
don't come
do
in halfway through
with your
and make jokes and be disrespectful.
And
She
this
then
is
wrote,
what she.
she ignored it, but she wrote in my chat saying other shit, telling me to take it offline when I'd already messaged, and I had to delete the comment. You lot didn't see the comment because I deleted her comment. I already did it offline. Fuck. I'm done. I'm not
What
doing this.
if you
If I
send me a
have,
message,
listen,
I didn't get it.
I've been offline because of all this drama and bullshit. I've been
You're
really drained trying to
calm
help you,
down.
OG. I'm fucking drained. I come on to do an important subject. You come in halfway through and
Can you
make
stop
jokes. I
yelling at
message you
me?
privately and you don't. I'm sorry
Please.
I'm giving you a headache.
Joke.
That's how I
Can you
felt because
stop
there's so
yelling at
many
me?
messages for the last
Can
week.
you
I'm done. I can't. I can't with OG
get
right
your
now.
voice
She's too
down?
fucking annoying.
You're yelling at me.
So she's just showing
I'm
that she's unstable. Um, you're you're
Kobe.
you're
I'm not
cracking up.
Oh, I don't think she's cracking.
That's
I think her signal's bad. I just
Yeah,
think
like
her,
her signal's bad or something like that.
yeah,
Can
her
you hear me?
signal's bad,
Um,
not cracking up. OG, I'm
so-
telling you that I think that it was made it worse when you brought my name into the chat when you made that comment.
I'm sorry.
It really did. I'm telling you that that's what made it even worse.
I
Okay.
didn't
Well,
see that.
I apologize for doing that, but and I don't want
You
to be.
didn't
I'm
hurt
sorry, but
me. You didn't hurt me. It's just that she really doesn't. She has a real issue with me, and that's where'd she go?
I think her. There she is.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
oh,
She's
oh.
having some technical problems.
wait,
Yeah.
that you
Well,
deleted someone in my channel, and now you're mad at me for making a comment about an ascot? So, but I am sorry that I apologize. I probably shouldn't have said you, but it's
But
just the
yeah,
thing.
that's
If
what
you
it
do,
was. If you hadn't put my name in there, she probably wouldn't have got as irate, and that's probably
well, she was already yelling before that, but
no. But she really has
but
an
I'm
issue.
sorry. I apologize.
She has a real issue with
I'm
me,
sorry.
and that's what it was. When you put it in there, that's what really set her over the edge, I believe. And maybe
Hopi,
not,
we
but
all have real life happening. We all have real life happening. I don't bring my personal issues online because it's not made for online. I have had people uh, send me super chats saying that I'm a effing you know what and everything. I have never ever yelled at particularly a mod or even anyone on in my chat. It's unprofessional and it's unbecoming, and it will not get you anywhere. Nobody wants to hear someone yelling at their audience. It's just the way it is, and it's
No, I
very
mean,
unbecoming.
I just had a video put up so bad about violence with my children because I got doxxed that YouTube took it down before I even saw it and terminated the channel. But I'm still here being, you have to have professionalism. You're exactly right, Justin. And especially if you're going to do sensitive topics, you can't, you're more victimizing to the victims than we could have ever been.
And OG, I just want to know, when you did say the things that you've been through, we have some similar experiences. So I
Yeah,
identify with what you shared.
yeah, and I'm sorry for what you've been through, and I'm sorry if
And you
she
as
was already
well.
yelling before that, but I'm sorry if saying you made it worse. So I do want to apologize to you for that, because I would never want to hurt you in a
That's
million years.
that's okay. I mean, I just feel bad because that's probably what made it worse for
Well,
you.
it probably didn't help, but I mean, it's just, I don't
I
know.
already
I
know where
don't even
I
know what to say. It's so out there that I don't even know what to say.
I catch so much hell anymore from everywhere that I'm like, it's just, it's crazy. And Justin will tell you, like, I used to be somebody that I've come a long ways, haven't I, Justin?
Absolutely. I'm very proud of you for that.
And yeah, have I had recently had a little bit of a oops? Yeah, but I really do keep my personal stuff
I saw
off.
you before I was a creator, and I'm very proud of you too.
So, I mean, look, it's a hard place to be. YouTube's not meant for everyone. And when you do come on
Yeah,
YouTube, even if
I'm
you're,
proud of you, Robin. You've done a great job. I mean, I don't know you well as a creator, but I've seen you,
I'm not a creator. I don't want to be a creator. No, thank you. I'm good. I don't want to have a channel, you know. But even if you're just someone in chat, you still are putting yourself out there. It doesn't matter. If you're on YouTube, even as a person in chat, you're still putting yourself out there.
Absolutely. I
yeah.
was trying to find, see if I got a screen record of that.
And YouTube is a place that can be difficult to navigate sometimes. And I think that maybe we should have some discussions about it.
Mm-hmm.
Being in a difficult place. Look, I get I get clocked in these Kool-Aid clips. I get clocked in hate channels saying that I'm a drug addict, and I get called all kinds of crazy stuff anymore. But it's just, it's okay, whatever.
I mean, this is the thing for me is like, I was always very good to Opie. I respected her. And for those that I generally don't respect, I really don't give them much. I don't give them time. And this is my first video that I've ever had a drama video, but I just couldn't believe it because I didn't even know who she was talking about. That's how much I didn't believe it.
It's
Well,
like you're
I didn't know the screaming was at us until people were texting me, and then I noticed my wrench was taken, and suddenly I was like, wait, is this about me? What? I couldn't believe it, because what we were doing so not did deserve that at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
maybe some time, just give it a little time, and
Yeah.
maybe you guys will
Yeah.
be able to, talk it and work it out.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously going to be a break for sure, because I've got to deal with this whole doxing thing and that whole stuff. So my life's a little chaotic right now, and I certainly don't need this on top of it. To be yelled at by someone I thought I trusted. But whatever. I mean, obviously
And
there's something going on over there. So
nobody deserves to be yelled at. And, you know, we all need to feel like we're safe on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube or at home or wherever we are, you know?
yeah, I think one thing I would say too is a lot of us need to put ourselves in the other person's shoes. Like, imagine if you were in chat, like Justin and I were, and you got yelled, how would you feel? It's like sometimes you need to look at things from the other side before you go off on someone, because usually people aren't doing things to hurt you. Usually people don't have bad intentions, and usually things aren't as nefarious as you think. So you might want to put yourself in the other shoes and really think about it before you pipe off to them.
Right. And like if you're typing, just typing something out. That's one thing about technology that drives me nuts. Nobody may really realize the way you're coming across. Like you may be joking, but then they may be taking it to heart, like you said, an insult to them. It's just different than when you're like on a panel and actually able to talk to somebody. But if you type something, it kind of goes haywire sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But Justin,
Yep.
I cannot believe that I had all the faith in you because I know you know what an ass hat is because I've heard it so much, and you didn't know what an ascot was.
I did
I'm
not know what an ascot was.
That's what I was surprised he didn't know what an ascot was.
I
Listen,
was
I
shocked
grew up in
too.
the country.
How
I
do you
was raised.
not know what an ascot is? My goodness.
Listen, I
Just
wasn't raised with, caviar.
Hey,
and
I've
it's
Yeah,
a
heard
but
that.
you've
Barbie.
seen
It's a
Barbie
Ken
and Ken.
doll.
If
But
you've
it's
ever
Yeah,
had a Ken doll, you know what an ascot is.
I just call
hey.
it a scarf.
Uh,
All right, y'all,
Uh,
just don't worry about it. The people that know you and that are
I
around
know that.
y'all, they know
I
your
know.
intentions, and the
Yeah,
ones that don't, you know what? It just really don't matter. They're gonna think whatever, so
exactly.
just let them,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
Thank
keep
you.
moving
And the
our thing.
people, yeah, and the people who listen to something like that and believe that about you, you don't want them in your circle anyway.
oh, I
Exactly.
mean, people know me.
Right.
People
That's
know
why
me.
they come here and we feel like this is a safe place.
Yeah,
And,
Exactly.
people talk. And that's why your chat goes 90 miles an hour
yeah,
because people feel supported and can talk in here. And that's what I love about, I'm not a member on our sub to 3 channels maybe, and I think well, they're your 2 and Marissa, and I just because when all that shit starts, I'm out. I don't want to hear. That's not why I'm here. I just don't
right.
want to hear all of it. But now, if somebody comes for you, then I'm gonna have to put my hair up in a ponytail, put on some tennis shoes because I'm not playing that shit because I know you.
You're kind. See, Ashby. See, she's my native West Virginian, and she didn't know what it was, and S didn't know what one was
For
either.
me, it's done 5 lives. That's not the look I need.
So
I'm new.
it's all new.
If you'll wear an ass hat, I will wear an ascot next panel.
The
Well,
ascot that will
I'm
go
getting
down in
ready to buy an
history.
ascot because
yeah, you'll never forget what an ascot is. That's for
Mhm.
sure now.
Well,
Yeah,
y'all have a good night. I just wanted to tell y'all, that everybody, we love y'all. We feel safe here. We don't care what anybody says, whatever. It's just whatever. Anybody has an opinion, and it all can be taken differently. I go by what I know of you. I don't care what anybody else tells me about you. I'm gonna see you for
Yeah.
myself, and that's how I'm gonna
yeah,
say who wants to be my friend. And I love the diversity of being on here. Hell, I don't want to be around my damn self all the time. That's the boring as
exactly.
shit to be around everybody like me.
Exactly.
I want to be around some
I
different
hate
damn
hearing
people.
myself talk. Exactly. I bore myself
Right?
all the time. I hate hearing myself. God, I'm the
That's
Exactly.
worst person in the world hearing myself all the time. Whew, I need something different.
that's so funny. I'll have
Hammock
to
free.
ascot hammock for your ass.
That's a good one. That's a
That's
good
funny.
one. That's
That's
a
Oh,
funny.
banana
that's a
sack,
real good
though, isn't
one.
it?
Hey, little Nanook, how are you doing?
I'm good. How
Bye,
are you?
guys.
Bye, honey. Take care of yourself.
Bye. Love your accent, Miss Camille. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Love
Mississippi.
it. Well, I'm Alabama, so
Well,
we're
we're
not
right
too far
there.
from each other. Yes.
We'll have to
Yes.
meet on the line.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Bye,
Well,
y'all.
I'm
Bye, honey.
Florida, so hello.
No, I'm using my calm voice today. Um, I'm trying my best anyway. I don't know the young lady that came on your panel and started immediately screaming at the 3 of you. Don't
Hmm.
like that. Number one, I think you know me well enough by now. I don't like that kind of crap.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know her, so I can't speak on her personally. But I will just tell her, honey, simmer down to like a lukewarm temperature because you're making a fool of yourself doing that. Don't ever do that again. Uh, Secondly, this is off subject, but there is a really bad hurricane coming through for Florida, Mississippi. I think it's Mississippi, Alabama, those states around there. If any of you guys need help, like
Yeah,
with
sitting in it.
evacuation,
I'm sitting in the middle of it, Nicole. I'm like in Central Florida,
well,
like
I don't have enough room to keep a lot of people, but if anybody needs help evacuating and getting like a hotel room here in Alabama, please let me know or let Justin know and he can contact me because I will do anything I can to help you guys get away from that. No, I
Okay.
can't help 100 people get a room for a night, but yes, I can help as many as I can.
yeah.
So
I
I
don't
just
have
wanted to put that out
transportation.
there. If people need a place to go, I live in the lower part of Alabama, so it shouldn't hit here too bad. And I can put you up for a night or two in a hotel room so you're not in danger. And I just
Yeah,
wanted to say that.
I appreciate it, but I don't have transportation. I'm
How big is the hurricane supposed to be?
pretty big.
It's a category 4 right now.
Yeah, and I'm right in the zone.
It's going to make landfall at a category 4.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm right in the zone in Central Florida here. I'm 40 miles from the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, so I just want everyone out there to know that I know that it's a very traumatic thing to have to evacuate, pick up, and leave in a hurry, but I will do anything I can to help anyone.
And
So
yeah, and
just
I
let
can't.
Justin know if you need any help, and he can contact me, and I will contact you.
Okay. Thank you,
I
my love.
And
thank
that's
you
all
for
I
the
That's
really wanted to say.
inspiration.
I didn't like the screaming, and I also wanted to let everyone know that, um, you know,
Well, this is the thing. Screaming will
Thank
not
you,
help
Nicole.
any situation. You're supposed to de-escalate things. You're not supposed to escalate things. If things
absolutely.
are going on in your chat room, by me, the creator, you know, screaming at particularly my mods or anyone in there, for like, I get it more if like someone is being disrespectful in the chat, and I guess
Hmm.
someone screams at someone, but like I mean, Queen OG literally said, let's take this offline. I said, okay, email me.
I absolutely agree with that. It should not have happened the way that it did. It should have been a personal conversation,
And
and
they
that
tried
been
to,
it.
and that's what they were going to do.
Yeah, but I
that
can tell. No
was
offense, but I can
absolutely that was
tell.
what made it.
Well, I can tell just by the way that she popped on panel and immediately was screaming that that was not going to happen. I mean, I don't know her personally again, so I can't
Yeah,
say
I mean that
anything
was part of
personally, but
it.
just the way that she presented herself on panel, I don't think that would have been um, happening at all. Hey, Tara.
No, I mean
Yeah.
that's not
Hey,
usually her
Tara.
MO, but
Hey,
I mean that's what made it the worst was that I literally said let's take it offline and then got bashed for it. It's like I literally said let's take it offline. I don't want to disrupt chat. So it's not like I was trying to do anything. You know, and as a creator sometimes you come in and 50 people say hi to you. Are you supposed to ignore them? I apologize that a lot of people said hi to me and there was a conversation, but I said let's take it offline. And Justin said, email me. And I said, perfect. And it was done. And then the yelling started. Like it could have been nothing. Like that could have been it. And the yelling started. And then the whole thing went haywire. And then the person left. So it's like, we didn't do anything, you did.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't want to take a spot on your panel, but if anyone needs help, even if it's gas money, anything like that, you can get in touch with Justin, and he can get in touch with me, and go from there. So that offer is there for anybody who needs it.
You're
Well, that's very
thank
kind of
you,
you.
my love.
I
Thank you
love
so
you
much.
guys.
Love
he's
you
the
too,
best.
honey.
Thank you,
Bye.
Nicole.
Thank you, Gail. Um,
Hey, Tara. You feeling better, love?
No, but thank you for asking.
Aw.
I think the reason why I popped up, Justin, is because I think this kind of went with what you and I kind of talked about earlier, is that no matter what you do and no matter how hard you try, you're not going to make everyone happy. no
Right.
matter what. And the only thing that you can do is stay true to yourself and be the amazing person that you are, and that's all that matters. That's all you can do. You're not. Here comes this one for her 5 minutes of fame. Look at her. um it move, Allie. um you know, there's gonna be, I don't know this exact um issue, but at some point there's going to be conflict no matter what the situation is. And the only thing that you can do is stay true to yourself, and you're amazing. And I, I don't know what happened, but I know in my heart, without even knowing what happened, that you held yourself with
Okay, one
grace.
one second, Tara. 1 second. Queen OG, it says device not connected. It's not letting me add you. Go ahead, Tara. Sorry.
That you held yourself with grace. And so that's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
they
appreciate
did.
it.
They didn't do nothing wrong. I was there. I mean, it was just, and you know, Queen OG, like, listen, when Marissa goes live, when Molly goes live, and then I come, and she sometimes there's a couple thousand people in her chat, thousand people, whatever, and I come in and
Mm-hmm.
I say hello. Like, a lot of people start saying hello at one time to me. I can't type that fast, so I
Yeah.
just type all in
And you don't see
caps.
them all.
I type all in caps. Hello, everyone. I love you
Yeah.
all. Like, because I am not capable of acknowledging all the people that say hello so fast to me at once. I mean, it's not that I'm that popular, though. I don't want to make it sound like that, but you get what I'm saying.
Yes,
I
you
didn't
are.
mean it to sound like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, Justin, you
Well, I
guys
mean, I
understand
get
what
it.
I'm trying to say.
Especially creators or somebody who comes on panel a lot, you go in and you just say hi, and a lot of people say hi to you. When I'm on my phone, I can't tag, people's names, and I can't type all of the names out, fast enough. So I
Right,
just say, "Hey, everybody, love you all." I can't tag names because I'm on my phone.
right. So, I mean, it kind of gets overwhelming.
Oh, Miss Miss Queen OG, it's been a pleasure. Justin and Robin, I love you both very much, and I'll be down in chat.
All right, sweetie. Hope you feel better.
Take care,
Yeah.
Queen OG. Okay,
Kitty.
what?
Am I getting funky? Can you hear me? Am I getting
I
funky?
just I just heard like kitty or something
Kitty.
like that.
Yeah, she said kitty.
I'm
So
just talking about the kitties. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. I said I hope you feel better. I love you, kitty, but I guess you just heard kitties. Like I'm a
Oh,
creepy
you're
kitty person.
breaking up.
Now I'm a ascot person with a kitty. That's going to be my
Ascot.
future. Ascots and kitties.
Can't wait to see that
That's what I'm
video.
known for. Ascot kitties. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make kitty ascots.
How
I'm
about
gonna roast kitty
ascot,
ascots. That's what I'm gonna
asshat
do.
kitties? Ascot, asshat kitties.
Ascot ass roasting beef with ascot asshat kitties. Say that 10 times.
How about with a
Ascot
kitty
asshat
wearing
kitties.
an
That's hard
well,
to
how about
say.
with a kitty wearing an
But I mean,
ascot?
Justin, you have chats with 300 people. What? You wear an ascot?
A kitty wearing an ascot. Yeah,
There's
roast a kitty
605 in here
wearing an
now.
ascot.
There's
Exactly.
605 in
You
here.
you can't do what you do,
Everybody's
Justin,
connection is
if
bad.
you
What's
weren't
going
calm.
on?
If
Right.
maybe the hurricane. I think I'm bad
I'm
too.
not. I'm the one the sitting duck
But
in the middle of the hurricane.
giving out to us, you're giving us bad karma. But I mean, Justin, if you yelled at every little Tom, Dick, and Harry down there who said something about an asscot, asshat kitty, you wouldn't have a good chat. I mean, you have to be above it.
I
So
mean,
maybe this is
listen,
just a learning experience. I don't know.
listen. If somebody has a side conversation, I don't care personally. I just don't care. It's America, for God's
Yeah.
sakes. I mean, it
I
just
mean,
is what it is.
I know I'm new to this. I've only done 5 lives, but you ignore it, right? I mean, you ignore it. You
No,
don't yell.
I don't even
That's
pay
what ruins
attention.
everything. You know?
Oh my God. I mean, you just literally, I mean, she may have thought we did a disservice to her live, but by her yelling and going crazy over that, she literally just, it's all went up in the air because of that.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
think
I
she
mean, it
tried
could
to,
have gone on for another hour.
absolutely.
I mean,
And I mean, I
I'm sure I'm
understand.
going to get help. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I understand about wanting people to be respectful in the chat. That's a given. Like that's cool. And like I don't think there was any disrespect really. I mean, there were a couple little comments disrespectful, not from you guys at all, but from a few other people earlier on. There was some, you know, little drama, but and then it kind of ironed out, and then I don't know, it gets
Maybe
anyway.
that got confused with us because she did say we were questioning victims and something else, which the first thing I said when I realized she was yelling was, that's not what we did. Because what she was saying we did was not what we did. So, and I think that's why you said go back and look. Because I would never do that. I think that I'm up here talking about it because we don't want people to think that's what we would ever do.
Hmm. I mean,
No, this is
did I ask questions? Yes, I asked her questions, but I said respectfully, if you choose to answer the question, please and thank you, because I wanted to get uh maybe I had missed it before I came in or whatever, but I wanted to get, like it in my head correctly, the story, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
well, she had been on for like 30 minutes or so before you guys had even come in there. And there had been trolls in there earlier. Maybe she was on for 45 minutes or something. But she had been on there for a little while before you guys ever came in. And there had been a couple of trolls making awful comments, and there had been some deleting. And there was that one guy that had come up in your channel a couple of days ago, OG, and he's kind of hit it off with Hopi now. And he was up on her
Oh, the
panel.
bomb.
Yeah, that guy. Anyways, he was up on the panel earlier, and he's kind of a little bit loud and a really
Uh-huh.
high energy. And I mean, he seems all right, whatever, but just a little too high energy for me. But
Yeah.
anyways, he was up on
And
there
for that
early.
kind of conversation, not, for my live, he's fine, but for that kind of conversation, maybe not
But
so much.
he was totally all about the victim, whatever. But
Uh-huh.
there was some trolls earlier on, so I'm saying like that kind of set the mood to be negative,
Uh-huh.
maybe.
Yeah.
So she was
Yeah.
already like feeling some negative stuff, maybe. That's what I'm saying. It was kind of like she was already upset.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to, air my personal laundry, but, I think, I came in and a lot of people said hi to me. And I think maybe she was a little angry at me because she had sent me messages that I hadn't read yet. Like, I honestly have messages unread from her. I just didn't have time to get to WhatsApp yet. And maybe I came in and I was too much. And then I had a conversation, and maybe it was just the perfect storm. And I became the scapegoat to be the person to be yelled at. I don't know.
And then
I don't
God
know.
forbid you put my name in that thing, in that
I
comment
know. I'm so
section.
sorry.
And that was like
I'm so sorry. I mean, I meant to prove a point, but in retrospect, dumb move. Dumb move, queen. Bad queen. Bad queen. Beat the
But
queen.
no, only because she really doesn't like me. So that was like, "Rawr." That's how I see it.
this
Well,
is
Like
the
it's
you
all
question,
it's
don't
only my
what
fifth time. I don't know what I'm doing.
what
I
did
know
you
you
do?
don't
What did you
love,
do
and
wrong? What did you do wrong,
she didn't do
Robert?
any. I didn't do anything wrong.
That's what
Hopi
I'm
doesn't
asking.
like me. Hopi does.
For what reason?
I don't know. Ask Hopi. She never likes me. What did I do wrong in your chat, OG? That she didn't like me that day. What did
Well,
I say wrong? I don't even remember.
it wasn't that day. She was mad because you were in the tavern a few days prior and you had just said her name. Like these people were over in Hopi's chat. You said her name in that kind of respect, but she
Okay.
had stated prior that she just didn't want her name mentioned. But you didn't know that. She didn't want her name mentioned like at all. Like, hey, we went over there and walked past Hopi. Not even talking about her, but just saying the name. She didn't want anything, and you didn't know that. So you came in and you made a comment like these two people were over at Hopi's and da 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 da. So you weren't talking about her. You just said the word, and everyone said, hey, we're not going to say that word, and you said, okay, I'm sorry, and that was it. But as soon as you came in my chat, she was yelling about that and how that disrespected her, which I didn't understand, but that's what it was about.
But she has always had issue with me from way back in Susan's. She called me an idiot or stupid or something. We always
Oh
had
my.
issues back then. And I went after her and called her bad names. And I tried to apologize and she didn't accept. It's always been an issue back and
Yeah.
forth, back and forth. And I've really tried to be very respectful. And it's like I can't win.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said it's not about you
Hmm.
and it's really not about me. I don't
And it's not
believe.
about Justin. I mean, poor
No,
Justin. Like,
it's
what
about
does he have?
her.
Yeah.
It's really
And
about
I'm sure
whatever.
now I'm horrible because now I'm talking about her here. I'm sure now I'm the most hated person ever to
Absolutely,
her.
we're
But
gonna be crucified and go to hell. But
but
the
you
truth
know
is
what?
not.
Like
But the
I'm a
truth
new
out.
creator and I don't want my name to be out that I'm some victim hater. You called me out for horrible things and I'm a new person, so I don't need that. I don't want my
OG,
morality questioned like that.
listen. The only people who will believe that are the haters, anyways.
I know. I know.
And
But
there's
that's
no
why I'm
really.
Anyway,
talking about it. So, I have to
It's
say it.
called processing. It's called
Yep.
processing. And let's just
Yep.
call the truth, okay?
Yep. Yep.
and
Totally.
and
Totally agree.
and that's really the truth is the truth, and the people that were in the chat can see exactly what happened.
Well, you know
And
what the
people
real
that have
problem
been
was?
around and people that have been around a while already know the truth. And I'm tired of sitting here sugarcoating, trying to walk on eggshells with my words. Okay,
If
so let's
Justin had
just call
just
the
known
truth
what
the
an ascot was, we would be fine.
truth.
If you had just known what an ascot was and didn't have to ask,
I
we'd be
know,
fine.
I know.
But you didn't
but
know.
but
That's the
now
real
Justin
problem.
Justin has hat for
But
this.
I'm
Justin
just
is no
kidding.
longer. But Justin's not a drama virgin anymore. He got his cherry pop to the drama to the drama shit now.
Yes, I got my first yelling and unmodding.
Woohoo! I know. I've never been unmodded. It's like, what? I saw that. I wasn't blue anymore. And I was like, what? I lost my smurfdom. That's not okay. Man, what? And
Well,
then I think I
Justin,
was timed out because I couldn't talk. I
I've
got timed out too. I was like, what in the world?
I've been there. I've been there. I've been unmodded and
Well,
before.
when she timed me out and unmodded me, like I was like, oh, she's talking about me. I was like, oh, because I commented. Let me find it.
I know.
Uh,
I saw your comment. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this just happened. But I sympathize with y'all because I've been there. I've been de-wrenched before.
I don't know. I mean, it was just the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I just, but like, what's going on? Like, because I was like, who was being disrespectful. I don't know.
Yeah. I think when you unmod someone, like put you down, like
Oh, you're
not
breaking up
cool,
really bad.
a wrench, it's in there. That's why I wanted.
We're gonna
Oh,
have
you're
to
breaking
take up
up
some
really bad.
donations. We're gonna have to take up some donations to get OG some better internet service, man.
Cracking cases became cracking ascots. My ascot is amazing. Don't get it twisted, because cracking cases, or cracking asses rather. Um, they joke all the time, and it's sometimes things are so horrible, like you have to have some sort of humor to get through it,
I know.
in my opinion.
I
So
know.
it should not, it should have never
And
been made that big of a deal, ever.
well, I mean, it is like the situation is a big deal, not with the ascot, but I mean, like what's being
Okay.
presented. The
Okay.
topic was.
Hold on. I've got this. This was Hopi, a piece of her yelling at us.
Even charge. You don't even get to go into court because they think, well, no one's going to be done for this.
She starts.
No one's going to be done. Did you stop at your mom's?
Hold on. I think this is it.
Sorry. Huh? Since you are overseas, it's almost like a Jimmy Savile.
Hold on. Let me find it.
Look at him. He was a radio broadcaster. He took patients down because they just do it behind closed doors.
Oh crap.
That was after that. You got to go back a little more.
It's not okay. It's not fucking okay with me. That's.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't got it. I don't guess, but what? I think the only questions I asked was, has reports been made, because she said it was a federal crime or something like that, and then I asked, did they live together? If she chose to answer it, please and thank you. And I asked something else, and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, she did answer with. She said they did not live together. They just lived down the street from each other.
Yes, and then I wrote like thank you or something for answering it.
And she said that because there were pictures or whatever, that it was exchanged over the internet, it was federal or something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
So she, I mean,
You don't even get to go into court.
Sorry.
like I said, I stand with all victims.
Right. I mean, absolutely. But damn.
I have my own personal with this. I've stated it in the chat, and I don't have to agree with you. You don't have to agree with me, but I respect you. You respect me, and that's a mutual thing.
Okay, Steve. We'll talk about it. Yes, she is. She's British. She's British. Yeah, I mean, she was clearly yelling. I mean, maybe she was just triggered from something outside of it all, but I am sorry that she thought that we were derailing the live whenever
It
we
already,
literally said, hey, let's talk about it through
but it
email.
had already derailed earlier on, Justin. That's what I was saying before.
Oh, I mean, I don't believe we derailed it whatsoever. I mean,
yeah,
personally, I don't think we derailed it, but I'm just saying,
no.
if she thought we derailed it, she went there and clearly
Yeah. What you
Really.
said, what you guys said was very. I didn't find it to be.
I think I just heard OG. It's not fucking okay, OG. And then I was like, oh snap.
I was surprised she was talking about you like that. I was like,
I know. I was like, what? I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
yeah. I mean, I know Hopi's
I wish you
into.
had it taped because I kind of want to hear it because I didn't hear it. Like I didn't think anything was about me because how could it be? So I didn't listen to it. So now I kind of want to
Well,
hear because it sounded pretty horrible about someone.
it was bad. It was bad.
It was a pretty good tongue lap.
Well, I had people texting me like, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a pretty
Well,
good
see,
tongue lap.
well, and that's not okay because that's completely unprofessional.
It was completely unprofessional, particularly when she had, um, you know, an alleged victim up there, right? And
Yeah.
you know, I always believe when I do interviews, I always believe I don't need to talk that much during interviews because the audience don't want to hear me. They want to hear from that person. And I just let them run with it. You know what I mean? And then ask questions periodically, particularly what the chat, wants to know if they're open to answering the questions.
Yeah. Well, maybe this comes, I know I don't have as much YouTube experience as her, but from life experience, that kind of stuff just makes her look bad. It doesn't make me look bad. It makes her look bad and it hurts her victim, and so I don't know what she was trying to accomplish there because that doesn't get anyone anywhere.
Yes. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Um, so we're going to have to do our get together for our Ken and Barbie.
Well, now we really have to do the Ken and Barbie because, after all this we went through, I mean, my goodness, we have to get something out of it.
And we're going to have to do like a YouTube scandal.
My gosh.
How Ken and Barbie were mods for an upper class British queen.
I will do a story time. I will do a story time about it. Like
Well,
the mattress moms, I'll do a story time.
Don't forget that you got to drag me into it too. Then.
Yeah, but it'll be a story time, so it won't have, real names. It'll be, like a satire. But,
Yeah.
and then we have to do like a Halloween live or something with Ken and Barbie because, I mean, shoot, like obviously my friendship is ruined. Like that's done. So,
Right.
I mean,
Well,
so
don't count that out. I would think that you guys, the two of you, might mend your friendship with Hopi.
well, that would,
I think you might.
that would take some apologizing, and I don't
Yeah.
know if she's up for that.
Yeah.
Not today,
That's-
maybe, but maybe down the road.
Maybe,
I
maybe.
she'll ever be
down the
my-
road if she apologizes and maybe she just wasn't in a good place, that's different.
I am extremely forgiving. I am always willing to forgive someone, but
Yeah.
it has to be on the other side too.
Right. I just see her mending with you all before she will ever try to be, like I always try to, but I don't know.
I mean, technically, I could be her mother. So, I mean,
Well,
you know,
so could I, love.
Really?
I'm 59 years old, so I
Yeah.
could.
exactly. So sometimes, maybe something was going on that had nothing to do with us, and we need to give a little bit of understanding and
Grace.
love and exactly. And, I'm always willing to be the bigger person and let things go. And if something was going on that had nothing to do with me, I feel badly. I'm sorry if I brought something out. And, I wish her the best. I never want to see someone angry and hateful and rageful. I mean, to yell like that at anybody takes something, like, I don't think I could yell at anybody like that. Like, I just don't have it in me.
Me
So, I wish her peace and the best to just whatever it is to just calm that down.
Mhm.
And it can happen.
Yep. Yep. Anything's possible.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Okay. Who timed Amber out and for what?
Oh no. What's
Oh
happening?
boy. Oh boy.
Oh no. What's happening?
Um, Sometimes, particularly if people are on their phone, they'll pocket mod or um, the chat goes by so quickly. Oh,
And
you accidentally did. So that was
okay.
definitely a mistake. Sorry about that, Amber. I apologize. I was timed out yesterday on Molly Go Lightly's channel.
She would never do
Yeah,
that.
I saw that. I was like, oh no.
Molly was getting ready to go out, and she's like, I think, in my opinion, she had a little bit of buzz, and she's like, Justin's gonna follow the rules just like everybody else.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So people, I mean, they take themselves too seriously. Queen OG, I mean, she used to make videos about me. I was the green. What was I?
What were you? Because it was going around.
Green.
It was something
Some.
with foundation, green foundation. What was it? I don't know. It was
Was
going
it
around. I mean, it was so
green
long ago.
mattress?
No, you weren't a mattress mama.
Okay, okay. I don't
See,
know.
it was so long ago because it was
No,
what was going on at the time.
I was I have like
You were
a tab.
the green pearl wearing. Maybe you
Yeah,
were a mama, green pearl wearing mama.
that's what
I
it
mean, I
was.
roasted everybody. It's a comedy
Yeah,
channel. I mean, my
I
God, are
thought
you
it
going to
was
go up to George
hilarious.
Carlin and be like, "Oh, you're making fun of me"? It's a comedy channel. That's why I wear a wig and look different than me.
I
It's
thought it
a
was
skit.
hilarious.
But my goodness, I'm going to roast myself, and I'm going to be a big blow up Barbie doll. I mean, it's all for fun.
Exactly. Don't take yourself too seriously. Like I tried an organic tanning spray at that
Oh my
time,
God.
and I looked like I had Agent Orange.
Like Oopa Loopa orange or what?
It was pretty orange.
Oh
Orange.
no.
Probably as orange as your little logo thing there, whatever you call it.
What logo thing?
The little thing with the R in it, whatever.
That's pink.
Oh, Robin. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty. It was
That's
pretty.
not me. It was
But
Right.
probably like back in the 80s. Do you remember the tanning stuff in the
yeah,
80s? That was
Yes.
orange.
Yes, that
yes,
was
and
orange.
it was very similar to that.
Yes.
I guess they use organic materials from plants or something like that, and because it's chemicals. The spray is, and I was trying to,
No.
and
If you want to get a tan, you got to just about kill yourself, man. Tans aren't healthy.
no,
So,
not,
no
I have
healthy
had
tan there.
I used to have a tanning bed in my house, and I had it taken out because I had places taken off my back
Yeah.
already. So
I used to tan in the tanning bed. And I would tan in the tanning bed, then
that's
I would
different.
go to the beach.
Well, you just get the spray
All in
tanner
the
now. Just get
Yeah,
like an in-house, spray tanner booth.
that's what I have. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
have the gun, the spray tanning gun.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
Yeah,
I used to
but
just get the self tanner and use the gloves from the doctor's office and just
Oh, the
put
spray
it.
tan machines, they're awesome. I have one right now and I look so good. I mean, that's really cocky of me, but you know what I'm
Well,
saying. My
I
tan
never,
looks good.
I never leave the house, so it's like, why?
I don't
so
either, but my cats like to look at me.
Oh well.
exactly. I
They
Well,
have
was
high expectations of me.
as we're talking about this, I just gotta let everybody know, like I am a sitting duck here, waiting for this hurricane too. I am literally 30 minutes drive from the Gulf of Mexico, and I live in Central Florida. If you look where I live in Inverness, I'm right there in that central area.
Can you evacuate? What can you do to be safe? Will you evacuate or
I
what?
don't know. I've lived in Florida all my life. I'm a Floridian, and I've been through hurricanes before. And the last time I just get nervous because the last time, like 2017, I had a heart attack in the middle of it. But I was still driving then, and I'm only 3 minutes from the hospital, so I drove myself there, and they admitted me and blah blah blah, whatever. But now I don't drive anymore. I'm basically handicapped with walker. It's gotten worse. My aide will be here tomorrow, so I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, like, she's got to be home with her family. She can't do anything about me.
Yeah. Well, you
So,
need to stay safe. Take
I
care of
mean,
yourself.
I'm in an apartment. I am, you know, 30 minutes or so from the Gulf. So, like, I don't think the water would come that far in. It never has.
You
Everyone
probably
was
have to
happy
worry about
birthday,
windows.
Fluffy.
Yeah, it's the wind, and it's more about like the losing power
Uh-huh.
or, having the roof ripped off or, some catastrophic stuff like that.
But in an apartment, I think, other than windows breaking, you're pretty closed in and safe, as
Right.
far as roof
Because
or.
concrete building, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I kind of, but that feeling of being like that
Oh, yeah.
sitting, but like I told you can't run from it.
Guys, today is Fluffy's birthday. Please, everyone tell Fluffy happy birthday. And
Fluffy.
Happy
I Love
birthday.
Ultra says, Queen OG, your cat's ass caught lot from you. That's
Thank you. I love Ultra too.
so.
Yeah, that ass cut's costing a lot, man.
Yeah, if you had just known what that was, we would not be sitting here right now. You would have just said, yeah, and we would have been good, and that would have been the end of it, but here we are. Here
I
we
can't
are.
I can't wait for it to clip channels and what this is gonna be.
Oh God.
God.
Lordy, lordy. It's just
Lordy, lordy.
lordy, lordy. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because that could
Yeah.
have been really good. There were a lot of people in. I think that was her
There
biggest
were.
chat.
There
It
were
was
over
very good. That could have been like a really nice thing.
there were over 200 people in there, and it was
Yeah.
a really serious thing that was going on. It wasn't a funny event, really. I don't mean to laugh about it, but you know, it, it was serious, and it could have been handled in a better way.
Thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up.
It doesn't, yeah, especially considering my last message was, let's take it offline. I don't want to take over chat. That was my last message that I said. So if you're reading your chat, you see that and you say, okay, maybe I'll say later, don't have any personal conversations in there or whatever. But, to end everything because of that, when I had already said that, because I felt like I don't want to take over chat, that's where it becomes ridiculous.
Interesting. Exactly. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to end it. I think we've said our piece, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you for saying it because I think it needed to be said.
It did.
Mm.
It did.
All right, I love you both,
Yeah,
I
love
love
you
you
too.
too.
and I hope I talk to y'all tomorrow or see you around tomorrow.
You
We'll
stay,
be-
stay safe.
I will.
Yes.
Hey, listen, OG, you can get my number if you want it from Justin.
Okay.
He
Well,
has
great.
it.
And Justin, I'll email you and I'll get both your numbers and we'll plan to get you an ascot.
Thank you.
And you stay safe, girl.
Oh, Justin and his ass cut. All right, love you
All
All
guys.
right. Love
right.
you both.
Love you all.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.